I said, okay, call me later. After she said, just want to let you know this is our daughter's name. Fucking name daughter without a conversation.
Okay, so here's what the regular route looks like. And for this rail, it's 8 inches by 1 3/4. But because we're on a steep slope, this route needs to be extended down because as the rail goes, it creates a larger gap. And this one I've already figured out needs to go up about a 1/2 inch. But in this case, on this side of the post, I like to route them down. And then on that side of the post, I should say this side of the post, I like to route them up so that the angle works with the fence. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So in this case, I'm just gonna lower this down to what I'm gonna figure out 1/2 inches. So another thing to consider, which is obvious, is you're gonna wanna cut this rail at the angle to make it flat. Because as you can see, this other rail's through pretty far, so we're only gonna have about 1.5 inches in there. So I'm gonna cut this perfectly here, scribe it, cut it, and we can get away with that because I have a lot of extra down there. We'll do the same thing down there. We'll cut it at the opposite angle, and then those routes will get routed down. Okay, so that's been dealt with down there. Now, because we're at such an angle, as you can see, this needs to be cut at the same angle as the rail. And the top will also be cut at the same angle as the rail so that it can look like this. There you have it. So as you can see, the top is completely straight, according to the string. But the bottom rail is just going with the ground. But as long as the top of your fence is nice, then you are set.
And then I saw her the other night, on Saturday night, and I said, okay, like,
what time's the appointment?
yeah, what time's the appointment on the 20th? She goes, it's not the 20th. She's like, I think it's Wednesday. And I was like, oh, well, you told me the 20th, so that's what I'm counting on. So, okay, well, if it's Wednesday, you need to tell me now. Like, I need to know. And then she's like, okay, I'll confirm. I'll find out. And then she sitting here and texts me, and she goes, I never said the 20th. And then I sent her a screenshot of her telling me the 20th.
That's one good thing about texting.
I know, seriously. I have a lot of proof of this nonsense going on right now.
And you know there's an app that'll record every one of your phone calls, and you can scroll through them.
No, but I need to know about that. Like, it's getting to that point.
And you can scroll back through them. I'm going to get that app.
Please look it up and send it to me.
I used to use it all the time, but it went into my music. It was weird.
Well, look it up and tell me.
I'd be listening to my music and one of my voicemails would come up, or one of my phone conversations.
I said, okay, call me later. After she said, just want to let you know this is our daughter's name. And instead of reacting to like, okay, if you're going to name our daughter without a conversation, okay. So instead, I didn't react and I just said, okay, call me later. She's like, I have a dentist appointment and then work. What's up? So then I said, just call me when you're in between something. Nothing urgent, just want to talk about it. I also need to know the time for the 20th. And then all of a sudden she's like, it's tomorrow. And I was like, damn it, well, I wish you told me that. Like, I've been asking for confirmation. I've had the 20th in my head because you sent that to me. And I sent her a screenshot of her telling me it was the 20th while I'm in New York. And then I said, I don't want to miss these. I can't leave jobs hanging with this guy last minute. You have to work with me on that, please. And she's like, I never said the 20th. I even said at dinner, blah, blah, blah. And then I said, I just sent you the screenshot. I sent it to her again so that she could stop like being in her head. And then she goes, her response to that, look at this, what I'm dealing with. Not sure why I said the 20th. Not sure why I said the 20th. The doctor is only there on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Not sure why I said the 20th, but that's your problem anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's now like switched it from like me being like, okay, well, I'm only going on what you're saying, and now
I remember with mine that was a big problem. I remember that dates and times was a big fucking problem. I don't know how we ever solved it, but she would say, if you're not here exactly on time, then you don't see Jade.
I swear to God, I feel like we're going through the same exact.
And somehow we got over it and got through it. After court, we went to court and set up the rules. Yeah, we did go to court. She spent $10,000. I spent $600.
That's what, and I just talked to my buddy the whole way back here, and that's who I was on the phone with, and he told me he's like an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of
Yeah, up front.
yeah. So he said like you need to get a lawyer now. You know, he gave me he went to law school, and he told me he's like that's what you need to do. He's like you need to get a lawyer with a retainer. He said provide as much documentation.
You could get advice on that. Lawyers do give free advice where you could go, you know, I got this chick and, you know, should I do something up front because the baby's not even born, or should I wait till the baby's born? And what should I do to protect my rights?
That's what I'm saying, because I feel like I don't have any rights here, especially with, and I told my mom that while I was in New York too. I was like, I have a feeling because I know her that I'm not even going to have a say in the name of our kid. Like, I just have a feeling of this.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, I got the text today. Like, this is the name of our child now. But anyway, point being, after monologues and nonsense, the 19th, I'll have to verify that for you, but now I know the 19th.
All right, well, text me what it is. I don't really have anything for Angel tomorrow. The poor guy's not getting anywhere, but, you know, I don't have a lot of sympathy because he really treats me like an a-hole. We'll see what happens.
Over Angel's knowledge tomorrow?
No.